I'm just scrolling through my Instagram right now to see if I can find any OCs, which I don't have. I do, but I don't. I don't take care of my children very well. This OC is not the first OC. Well, the first OC that is a bad guy, but he's not my very first OC, I don't think. My first OC is, I think, of course, based on myself, but as a cat with a friend. And we made a whole comic about us being cats. And, the catchphrase we would say is, "Oh my fishies." Like, oh my god. And then our arch enemy is Mr. Fuzzy Pants, who's bald and weird and stuff. I could draw him next after this dude. That was like middle school shenanigans. This is the perfect music to draw to. This dude, I drew him. I've had him since 2014 or 2015, and I think that was when I was like sophomore or freshman in high school. Most likely probably sophomore, because that's when I was doing role plays, which started it all in my OCs and stuff. This dude is bad to the bone. I don't know how to describe it, because the way that we create him was not really that pleasant. His name is Chris, and usually when I make OCs, I don't give them a last name because I'm lazy. His full name is Christopher, of course. He's changed a lot from 2014. Like, at first he had a goatee, or like a little scruff. I guess it's a goatee on his beard, or not beard, chin. And then he's always had ear piercings. But then I gave him like a lip piercing. I don't know what to call it. Like one of those rings that goes around the lip, because he's cool and stuff. He originated from, of course, Free, because I was obsessed with that anime, still am. And he would go after Haru a lot because he loved him, I guess. I don't know. That was the angst in our story. Just this dude going after the main character of the anime all the time. Yeah, Chris is super bad. Like, he's a really bad dude. Has he ever been in jail? I can't remember if we've done that before, but he probably should be in jail. He gets away with a lot of crimes all the time. I still can't decide what kind of hair he should have, but he has a strip of blonde. So he has black hair, but he has like a strip of dyed blonde hair, because that also makes you like a baddie. To be a baddie, you must have dyed hair and piercings, according to younger self me. Kind of looks a little bit too young, because technically he's supposed to be like, I think in his 30s or something. I don't know. But I mean, whatever. I can't draw old people. I mean, I could, but I don't know. I can't think today, so he's gonna look young. There we go. That's Chris. I don't know if I should color him. Probably too tired to do so. Yeah. Next OC. So like normally he would have like a yellow blonde streak right here, and then he has like a red, or I guess maroon eye color. Alright, next OC. I have an OC named Cato, and he is the son of Levi from Attack on Titan. And I thought, hey, wouldn't it be kind of cute if Levi had to take care of a kid? So I made Cato up when I was like in church. I was just doodling, and I think I was trying to think of a name too. I don't know where Cato came from, but I was like, oh man, that's a cool name. But he's also very quiet, like his dad. But like he has like this, I don't know, sort of personality to him that makes him a little bit different than his dad. In the story that I made with my friend, this baby, which is Cato, this baby shows up at the doorsteps on a rainy night, and Hanji found the baby, took it in, and it had a letter. Hanji went over to Levi. He's like, hey, this letter has your name on it, but some of the words are, like, the pen is all messed up, penmanship or whatever, because it was raining on like, the note and stuff, so you can't read the whole letter. But it said something about, like, this is your kid. That's all I can remember at this moment. This is your kid, and Levi's like, no, I don't have a kid. I don't remember having one at all. Like, where would that happen? And he's like, I don't want the kid. Give it to somebody else. So then Mikasa and Eren took care of the kid for a bit, mainly Mikasa, and she kind of got attached to the kid as it was growing up. Eventually, Levi caved in, and he's like, alright, I'll take care of it. I can't remember what happened, but in the end, spoiler alert, even though it doesn't matter because the fanfiction is never out, turns out that, I mean, it's no brainer. Petra was the mother of the kid, and she's gone, of course. Spoilers for the main series, sorry. We shipped Levi and Petra together and then became Cato. And Cato's like honestly one of my favorite OCs. Like, he's one of those like precious cinnamon rolls that you just like want to protect. So eventually like Cato grew up like around like 16 or whatever, like Eren did. And he's like, hey dad, aka Levi, I want to help out in the survey corps. And Levi's like, I don't know. Cause like he's a dad now, and he's like, I don't trust this, I don't know about this. But it turns out that, you know, of course, like his son is like really good at the same thing. Like he's his father's son, whatever they say it. Like he's like really good. But yeah, that's Cato for you. And then we also had like another OC, of course, for Mikasa and Eren. Their son's name is Hunter, which is ironic given Eren's last name. I thought it was a cool name, but it's silly, stupid. And then they had a little girl too, and the little girl's name, I think, is Ava or something like that. I kind of forgot. I also kind of like dropped out from watching that anime, so I don't really know much, but I've been spoiled a lot, so it's like, whatever. Oh shoot, I was supposed to draw Mr. Fuzzy Pants. That's alright, I'll do it after this, if I can remember. Or actually, I'll draw him quickly. Like, I drew him as a stick figure, mainly. So it was like this. I'm trying to remember what he looks like. He had like a big nose. I'm probably gonna get this wrong, but it doesn't matter. And then he had eyes like this. And I can't remember what his eyebrows looked like, but they were thick, if I can remember. And then he had eyes. Of course. They were black. And I think he had a goatee, from what I can remember. And then he was a stick figure because I couldn't really draw that much well then. And then he had literally fuzzy pants. It was something like this. He always stole our fish too. And then my character was a cat, of course. I drew it something like this because I had like curly hair back then. And then cute eyes. They're demon-like now, but you know, they pretend they're cute. Okay, that's what my cats used to look like. This is how I used to draw in middle school. And then I think I had a tail because I'm a cat. It's so stupid. think, if I can remember, Levi's hair was part in the middle. So I said, let's spice things up and put his son's hair parted to like the side a bit. Still the same hairstyle, it's just in a different, you know, split different, whatever you call it, split different. He's different. And his hair isn't like smoothed down, tamed and stuff like Levi's. His hair is more, a little bit more scruffy, or like as if like somebody ruffled his hair, messed with it. There's my son, Cato. Another OC that I have is, his name is James, and he was created when I was making a story with my friend on Black Butler, and I'll explain more. He has a sister, I forgot what her name is, but what happened to them was that there's this fire that, you know what, it's based off of CL's past, so like, whatever. There was like a house fire going on, and he, like, some sort of blast happened, so then he went to cover his sister, shield her with his body, and half of his body, of phase 2, I think torso, I don't know about legs, it's all messed up. Like, I mean, you can't, I don't know if you can see it in Angels of Death with Zach, but basically whatever Zach went through, he went through in a different way. He's all burnt, half of his face and stuff, so he has his hair growing out covering half of his face, but he has a hard time covering it. So him and his sister became homeless, and later on, Sebastian in the Black Butler universe, he came by and saw them. He's like, oh, you two guys, you look like you need help. So he took him in, brought them back to the mansion, and I can't remember if CL was upset or not. He probably was. And yeah, they took care of him. I really don't remember what happened in the story. I just remember that he's like a burn victim. I think eventually they find the guys who like set their house on fire. But yeah, they're pretty much, he's an orphan, his sister with him, parents are gone. Really sad and angsty. That's how it was in high school. He's like kinder eyes. He's a like gentle kind of soul person. Of course, because he literally risked his life for his sister. Here is James. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and then letting me talk your ear off about my OCs. I hope you guys have a good day, a good night.